Hey, I'm Will, BridgeworksGames.com. This is Luke, and we're doing stuff. What are we doing, Luke?
Um, Death Box.
Yeah, yeah, yep. We are doing the death box. So last time we created a little like sandbox around the screen that follows the camera, and it wraps around the player, prevents them from being able to go outside of the boundaries of the camera. And we realized that it's not really doing a good job of pushing the player, so we instead figured it's easier to just kill it. So if the player goes outside of the camera too far, then they'll blow up. So let's code it up.
Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an invisible rectangle. It's one that we've done this before, where we do the physics.OverlapBox function. And we're gonna create another one, and it's got a box. It's a rectangle that will detect when something's inside of it. That's of the layer we want using a layer mask. So we create this rectangle. Yeah, it's gonna be where your mouse is right now on that side. Quite possibly
here?
two different rectangles.
Okay.
Yeah, or we could do diagonal. Actually, diagonal would be a lot easier. We could feel it out, whatever we prefer.
Although they could kind of like go off the screen in either direction if we did diagonal, I guess.
Yep.
Unless we made it infinitely diagonal.
I'll tell you what. Let's do one really big diagonal, like you said.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll try it out, and if we don't like where it fits, then we can make two different ones. Because it would be, we can make it into a function, put some arguments in there, and then copy the code. Well, copy the code. Okay, yeah, so we'll be doing this from the pan manager script, because the pan manager is going to say, from this specific position, build the rectangle out, and then it'll always pull that rectangle with it.
Okay.
So that's going
to
be
we
the
need to build the rectangle first?
We're going to do it in the code. And so it's not actually going to exist. That's the weird part. Yeah, before we were creating with the code, but the tank has one of these, and then the tower also has one. It has the physics draw wire box, where it has this box that wraps around it, and it's constantly looking for a bullet. In their case, it was looking for bullets to detect when it got hit. It'll flash white and then blow up when it runs out of health. So we have one already. And so we can grab it from what we've already built, or we can go over to Unity documentation. Which one are you feeling?
I mean, if we've already built it, kind of, I feel like we can use this, right?
Yeah. So this is the pan script, which is great. So let's pull up the tank script also, and then we'll use that as an example.
Why does this...
I don't know.
That's new.
All right, cool. So just do a Control F for overlap box. All right, cool. So it's got 3 arguments, right? Yeah, 2 commas, 3 arguments. The first argument is its position. Where's it going to be at?
Okay.
And for this one, it's got hit, right? That's the function. And it's starting at the position of the player. It's going up 1 vector, so it starts kind of at its head, right? And then that's the first argument. The second argument is the size of it. And we just did 1 by 1 by 1, and we made it a cube. But we could do a little bit more than that. We can get a little more creative than that.
Okay.
The third argument is its rotation, and the fourth argument is what layers are we considering. We did that with a layer mask. So let's copy this code, and we are going to use that, and then we're going to edit it a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the tank script. Let's grab more. You got that for loop in there too.
Oh.
Yeah, let's grab that for loop. You don't have to grab the... whatever. Yeah, there you go. Let's just grab the whole thing. That's great.
It's going to go into the update?
Yeah, it's going to go in the update. I think we should wrap it, though. Let's create a new function, and let's call it just, I don't know, what are you thinking?
Kill box.
Cool.
Whatever.
Yep, that's great.
So that's going to be void, right?
Well, we're calling it here. So you got the right idea, just not quite yet. Yeah, we're just going to call kill box here.
Right, because we're going to put
You got it. That's
void
it.
kill box outside for actually doing everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll just paste that code in you stole from the tank box. Awesome. So what do
So
we...
this one's going to be what is tank or something, though, instead, right?
Let's change that layer mask. That's great. Now we need to make a layer mask, too. So let's do that. And that's a capital L and a capital M. Sweet. What else do we need? Okay, so I'm going to start from just line 33. Collider, that's the collider, open brace, close brace. What the hell is that? A bracket?
Bracket, yeah,
okay.
Sure. I think brace works too.
So can you highlight from the C to the close brace just for the sake of visual? Yeah, keep going. Keep highlighting.
Oh.
Yeah, just hear me out. There you go. Yeah, right there. That is the class type. That's the data type, excuse me. The data type. It's not just a collider, but it's an array of colliders. And that's what...
Okay.
That's
gotcha.
That's what C# looking for. It needs to know this isn't just one collider, it's many colliders. And then...
But this would isn't this going to be one big collider in this case?
Yeah, so what we're doing is physics.OverlapBox says, where do you want this box to be? And while inside of it, when you're actually colliding with the thing that fits under the layer mask that we set, there could be multiple tanks, or there could be multiple, objects that fit within the qualifications here. So we only have one tank, but this format is super flexible because it'll allow for later on, if we decide to have multiplayer, this is still okay. It's still going to accept multiple tanks inside of it.
Okay.
So that's what even though it's one, like you had asked if is it one box, it's one box, but it's detecting.
It can have multiple events at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So physics, overlap box, function built by Unity. Great. Third argument, that's a problem. That's a problem because it's going to go wherever the pan manager is, but we don't want that, right? We want it to be, I'm looking at where it says this.transform.position.
The first argument?
Yeah, first argument.
You
right
said
there.
The
you got
third.
It. Did I? My bad. All right. Yeah, first argument. That's the problem right there. So, what do we got? We need one of these objects. Let's go to your... We need a position. And that position is going to be, as the camera's moving, we need a position in the back. And then we need to say, from this position, create the box.
Okay.
So we need a position, and we can do that through... I don't think we have it. So let's create a game object up in the top. And we're just gonna... It's just gonna be the position. So you can... we can name it like death box position is really all it's gonna be. It's gonna be an empty game object.
Okay.
So let's copy that death box position argument, and we want to put it right there. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
And we keep the vector 3 up?
Nah, let's get rid of that. We don't need it.
Okay.
We might need to go... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So now we're on the second argument, and this is where we decide the size of this box. And I have no idea what that's going to be. Yeah, public vector 3 with a capital V. There you go. Beautiful. That's it. Let's pop that in there for the second argument. So we're going to remove vector 3.1 and remove box size. We're just going to kill both of those. Or that's the same thing that you called it, huh? So, which is great. Let's just remove vector 3.1.
Okay.
So before, vector 3.1 is 1 by 1 by 1. And then which is always going to be a cube. And then we decided what size that cube's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But
we want it to be... Yeah, but we want it to be a rectangle. So we gotta... So is it going to show up in the sidebar thingy?
No.
As like 3 different...
Yeah.
Sizes? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's going to do. And then what is tank? We got that solid. So now it's going to immediately destroy it. That's going to be a problem. We don't want that. We don't want to just have the tank go away. We actually want it to blow up. And we have a blow up function, which is great.
But we have to can we make it like public in this script?
You got it.
Like, can we like, yeah. So how do we do that?
So Big Boom. Can you tell me where that's called?
Well,
where's Big Boom called?
It's right. Oh, where is it called?
Yep. There you go. That's exactly what I do.
Ah, jeez.
Okay.
Shift enter.
What I want to do is wrap it. I want to wrap it. So can you highlight line 45 and copy that for me? There you go. Just create a new function. So inside of here, do you know what I mean when I say wrap it?
Like put so that the coroutine is wrapped up into a function?
Yeah, into a function in this tank script.
Yeah.
So okay, we're going to create a new function. And it really doesn't matter. Big Boom wrapper, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. But the idea is that this script is responsible for calling the coroutine and not another script. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
So is Big Boom Wrappa public? Because we want to make sure it's public.
How do we make sure it's public?
Let's go down to where you instantiated the function, where you built it out.
Is it public void?
Yep, you got it.
Oh.
That's it. Bam. Now we can call that wrapper from our pan script. But we need to grab the tank controller script from this collider. So it's a little sneaky trick. It's a little dirty. So I am going to, yeah, let's do this. Let's go to the Unity documentation. I think this is going to be worthwhile. And we'll type in Unity and then try get component. So this is the safest way to try to grab a component that you don't know may or may not exist in an object. All right, let's grab it. So we're gonna highlight. Yeah, you got it. That's it. And we will copy that whole thing and bring it into our
Are we putting it though? Are we putting it like here?
No, we're gonna replace the destroy. Where it says destroy. We don't want to immediately destroy our game object. We will let the tank do that itself. All right, what's it saying? It says try get component. That's a problem right there. Because we don't want to try to get component from ourselves. We want to try to get it from whatever we're hitting. So go before the capital T, and we're going to do hit colliders. Yeah, just like you have above. And then you're going to open your square bracket and in the array at index I. So there you go. And then put it's a collider. So now we need to make it a game object. So put a dot. I don't know if you have it or not. Dot lowercase g game object. And then dot again for try get component. All right, solid. What I just did just there, what I had you do is we're going in the array of hit colliders with the I. It starts at 0, goes to the length of the hit colliders.
Oh, okay.
It finds the one that it's colliding with. Remember, in most circumstances, this will only be ever 1. Hit colliders.length will probably always be just 1, which is fine. But just in case we have multiple tanks, we're just covering all our bases here. Hit colliders at I. I don't want the collider, because that's what it's going to return as a collider. I want the game object. So now we got the game object. We tell that game object, I want to try to get a component from you. What component you're going to try to get?
Whatever game object it is. So that this way, in case the component, this takes care of if something other than the tank hits this, right? So that it's only trying it. If it tries to get a bullet's tank object and there is no tank object, then it'll just do nothing. Right?
Yes, you got it exactly. Okay. Yeah, if it grabs a cactus. Like, it won't grab the tank controller skip from it. Now I have to edit that swearing. Anyway, it won't try to grab, or it'll try to grab the tank controller script from a bull skull or something, and it'll fail to do so. Yeah, okay. So that's what we're doing now. Is we're gonna do right there where you have highlighted is lowercase t tank controller. Yeah, there you go. And that's Hinge is the one they're using, and it's just what they're calling it. So for us, we can just call it tank script. It doesn't matter. That's the variable name. And same thing with line 43. We can you can just remove all that. So now we have the tank script. It's successful. We want to call Big Boom. You got it. Big Boom Rappa. I can't say it. Open and close your. It's a function. So yeah, and that's it. So now it'll detect it and tell it to blow up. So we'll save both scripts, and
I think
cool. And we'll hop over to Unity, and we're gonna adjust that box. Oh damn it! We won't be able to see it. We have no idea where it is.
I was wondering about that earlier.
We are not gonna know where it is. So let's do a onGizmos draw. It's not that bad. Okay. New function totally outside of Killbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna clean this up real quick.
Sounds good. Like a cheese. Good.
Void. Draw kill box.
It's a function that's built by Unity, and it's capital O. Yeah, we're gonna use there. Sorry, we're rename the function name. Normally, I'll give you creative liberty, but this one I'm locking you in. Capital O on. You got it right there. That's the first one. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So Unity's looking for this, and it's saying, I'm going to draw up a box just for you, the developer. You can see this when you're editing. So capital G gizmos dot lowercase c color equals capital C color. It's so annoying. Dot, I don't know, black, I guess.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb. Semicolon. All right, new line, gizmos dot capital D draw wire cube, and then open your parentheses. It's a function. So the first one we're gonna do is it needs to know where. So death box position is what we have, where, and then the second argument is just the size, which is box size, and that's that. So you can cap it up. Now the benefit is as we edit those two variables, the death box position and the box size, it both changes on line 35 and 50. It changes both results. So we'll know that it's consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. Save it up and
cool.
We will, what do you got? Argument 1, cannot convert game object to vector 3. Okay, so line 50. Let's check that out. Line 50.
Just not happy about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Deathbox, just like you have up in line 35. Deathbox.transform.
Oh, is that transform? Got it.
My bad. Yeah, that'll do it.
That makes more sense.
Wow.
It likes that less.
What are we doing?
46.
Wow, it keeps doing it. Okay, I see what's going on. So I think it's currently trying to draw the gizmos, and it's freaking out.
Oh, but we haven't assigned anything.
I guess. This is kind of weird. I've actually never seen this. You're not playing right now, are you? Oh, you are playing.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not? Okay.
I just turned off the gizmos, though, and stopped freaking out.
Okay.
So...
Great. So from the pan manager...
Why is Deathbox position a game object, though?
Well, we need to tell it where to start.
Yeah, but... Is that a game object?
Yeah.
Not like a vector 3?
No, I mean, it could be, honestly, but...
So do we just need to do, like, 3D object, like, cube or whatever?
Nah, we can do it like this. So, on your pan manager object, where is that? Why am I not seeing your pan manager object? Panner. Oh,
Panner?
So, right-click Panner, and then just do create empty. There you go. And then you can call this one death box position. Great. now if you go to your panner, you can drop that in.
Okay, and then we can put this wherever.
Yeah, so you could totally have multiple vectors. But before we keep going, though, let's create the size of it and turn your gizmos on. So now let's create the size. So if you click panner, and then let's do box size. It's X coordinate. Let's do 10. And then, yeah, there you go. And then your Z, let's increase that to 2, I guess. So probably need to make it bigger than 10. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Okay, so
do we need to rotate it too, though?
Now that's what we're gonna figure out. You know.
I guess we don't. Maybe I'm gonna make it bigger. No stopping that.
Can you clear out your console errors? There's a little clear button on the left. There you go. I'm hoping that new ones don't pop up. Yeah, there you go. And that's that. So now the idea is we hit play, and hopefully the box will follow the panner. Okay, so it's not following the panner.
Did we tell it to follow the panner?
Well, it's the child of it.
Well, yeah, but the panner only moves the moving objects stuff. So
let's add it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, we also need to set our layer mask.
How do I get rid of?
What do you want to get rid of?
I want to get whatever. This is fine.
Well, you want your borders too.
Why? We don't use them anymore.
Well, we do. Yeah, we definitely do. So
what for?
To
move.
Yeah, so where the camera's at right now, if the tank hits my arm and they've gone too far, then they're gonna blow up. But if they go this way, they're just gonna stop. We're not gonna let them keep going forward.
Okay. So then we got those.
Yeah.
It didn't blow up.
Right. Your
but
layer
that's
mask
because
is
we
set
didn't
to nothing. So set it to tank, and you'll be set. You should have a tank. Do you have a player? You don't. Let's make one.
Okay, let's see what the tank is currently set at. Default.
Add a layer. Call it tank. Set it to the tank that we just created. Yes, all the children.
All the children. Not just the men, but the women and the children too.
All of them. It's like the Titanic. They go first.
You missed my reference.
No, yeah, I don't understand any of your references.
Age of Empires, wow, not Age of Empires. Star Wars Episode 2.
Oh, I should know that reference.
I know.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
works.
It does. We blew it up.
Yeah.
So now the question is do we like it? How are you feeling about it? So there's a couple options. We can replicate the code and have two of them like this, so you kind of get this like.
Let me see if I can outrun it. I mean, no, I can't because of the box border thingies.
Yeah.
So that works. That works fine. I can't go outside of the. Probably need to move the borders a little bit.
It's pretty far. I like it though, because I feel like this should be far. Like the player should be. Hey, where you at, friend?
Oh, that needs to be moved though.
Yeah, I think it's the corner. Like once you get to the bottom left corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Because we're a diagonal, the other corners are gonna be there's gonna be more liberty. While they're here, it's gonna be a little tighter. So if you want to do two of them, we can. It won't be that bad.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I think that'll work fine. Because if I do this, I mean, well, these need to move.
Okay.
Because I think we were... Let's see. That was perfect. Yeah. I like that.
Solid. So we made our tank blow up if they go outside of the borders.
Sweet. That was easy.
Yeah. Next, we're going to be working on our spawn manager, which will be making new towers. As it's traveling forward, it's going to make a new tower and place it, in front of itself.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, that smash button, and mash the like button, and mash the... We don't have anybody watching these videos anyways. It's fine.
Not yet.
No. I did get one comment. I got somebody. Someone said something.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't a bot?
No, it wasn't a bot. They said a positive affirmation, and they said good work or something like that. It was nice. Yeah. They didn't subscribe though. So yeah.
Can only ask for so much,
I guess so. Yeah, you got to be realistic in these things. All right. We'll see you in the next video.